Cami Oluloyo, Ipob, and the rest of us. This article is written by Bola Olalere. Okay? When you want to write about Cami Oluloyo, you need to choose your words very carefully because no one will want Kemi's trouble. Well, she's not a troublemaker anyway, but no one wins a war with her, with Kemi, either online or offline. If I had my way, I would nominate her as the future Iyalode of Ibadan land. She's qualified, bold, educated, not lazy, and above all patriotic. Kemi do not have permanent friends or enemies. She does what she thinks is right and best and damned the reactions. Okay? She does what she thinks is right and best and damned the reactions or consequences. Before the love lost between Kemi Oluloyo and the Ipob, the indigenous people of Biafra, Kemi was one of their heroes. She was the Minister of Information of their Dream Republic of Nigeria designates. She has an Igbo name, Nkem, and majority of her followers on social media are Igbos. But currently, Kemi does not believe in the ideas of secessionist group whose leader Kemi does not approve his style. Kemi is insisting that the leader of the IPOP is dead. She said that he died of coronavirus in Italy, though no one has seen Kanu in public since Kemi made her allegation. A purported audio broadcast by Kanu was disregarded by Kemi as being for Kanu's double who is in Nigeria. As Kemi was on the IPOP's neck and they hardly breathed, the federal government wielded its own hammer on the organization. Garba Shehu, the presidential spokesperson, accused the group of campaign of calumny against the state of Nigeria and accusing diplomatic row between Nigeria and its allies, the UK and the United States of America. Garba Shehu stated in his press release that IPOP is using Christianity as a tool in their campaign, which he feared is gaining momentum. An American charity was accused of securing a meeting with the United States Secretary of State Mike Pompeo with IPOP. Also in the United Kingdom, the IPOP was also accused of hiring about 4 PR firms to make presentation of their behalf to the Commission on International Religion Freedom. It appears that the government is feeling the heat from the IPOB. However, the organization has not denied the federal government's allegations. The leader of the group, Nnamdi Kanu, said in a statement that every money contributed by members of the group is being used at dismantling Nigeria and restoring the state of Biafra. Kanu, who jumped bail in Nigeria, is now instigating violence against Nigeria state, playing the religion card. Dismantling Nigeria and restoring Biafra, I think that is where everybody, including Kemi Omololu Oluloyo, have problem with the IPOP and their agitation. It is a fact that the amalgamation of Nigeria done in 1914 is overdue for review, but violence and war is not the way to go. Violence has never solved any problem in the history. You do not need to destroy before you build. The IPOP should know this. They have tried war in the past and it did not work, despite millions of lives that was wasted. Now they should try non-violent approach of their agitation and stop insulting other tribes in Nigeria, because for now we are still brothers. Okay, I am sure that everybody heard what this writer has said. I think from my own understanding, what this guy is trying to say is that they should not use violence, because violence and war is not the way to go, because that was what was adopted in 1967 and all of that. And for me, I don't think this person is really getting it. And if really this writer has been following Nnamdi Kanu, he has said it categorically that there's not going to be war. There's not going to be war at all. That what was used in the past was what was used in the past. But this time, what they are going to use to destroy the whole thing is saying the truth. And the truth, it's something that lasts forever. When you are saying the truth, everybody will be saying the truth, and you cannot go against the truth. Even if you are economical with the truth, you can't go against the truth because the truth is so powerful. And that is what exactly he has said. Okay, if you tell me, oh, insult, good and fine. You can really, based on that, that yeah, you don't need that. We are still brothers, we are still sisters. Even you can call a Ghanaian there, oh, they are our brothers. Oh, Cameroon. In fact, the day when I began to see the way, you see Cameroon or Cameroonians, the way they speak, you will never know that they are not Nigerians, honestly speaking. They are broken, they are you will just, when I heard some of them, this person says a Cameroonian. I didn't believe. So we are still going to be brothers. But if you talk about insult, which I quite understand that, they have to, uh, how will I put it? They have to minimize that. There are a lot of ways you can pass your message without even insulting people. And that's why I always say that put your this in respectfully. You still make your point. And once you are making your point, people must listen. But when you talk about a war, he never said he's going to use war. And I think that's where the government also, where the way I'm trying to fault this writer, the same way the government tried to blow everything out of proportion when Showore was talking about revolution. In fact, they just twisted everything. Of course, literally, when you talk about revolution, we know what it means. But in the context at which Yele was talking about, he was not talking about a revolution that he want to overthrow the government, but government immediately twisted the whole thing and began to say, "Oh, revolution, revolution." But at the end of the day, I think they won the case in court that they are not supposed to do that, and that the word revolution, that the in the context of the whole thing, that it was not, it didn't mean evil, because if you want to overthrow government, you don't announce it. Somebody can say, well, who are you? You are revolting against who? You want to go on revolution on what? Oh, I don't want to eat today. You're on revolution. If you really, if in the real context of revolution, if you want to go by that, honestly speaking, you don't tell anybody. And like I've been asking the government as well, that you, especially the president, they know what it means to overthrow the government. Nobody tells anybody before anything happens. So you want to go and overthrow a sitting government. You now be announcing, no, you will be doing a town crier. Let us come together. They're just trying to twist it. And the same thing, because Nnamdi Kanu said they are going to dismantle this thing. What is he going to use to dismantle the Nigerian state? It is the truth. So the question is that the thing Nnamdi Kanu is saying, are they real or not? Because this particular person is talking about a amalgamation, that it is overdue, we need to review it. Okay, all the meeting they've been holding from time to time, from now to now, from time immemorial, form a committee, this confab that was held in 2014 or so. Tell me, where have they all resorted to? Nothing. Nnamdi Kanu has said it categorically. There is nothing like maybe taking gums or not. He's not saying that. But these people cannot quickly take their pen and begin to write the herdsmen. Nobody's saying that. Everybody just talking individually. Even the so-called chief security officers of those particular states, they are not saying anything. They are not coming up with a concrete statement. Everybody just moving around the circles. They are not talking about the esme. So these people too, you cannot come out and say categorically, to be able to pieces this whole thing about this esme. So he's getting it wrong, in my opinion. He's getting it. I don't even want to talk about Kemi Oluloyo, because I don't even understand where she belongs to. But talking about what is happening, dismantling, that is not what he meant. So nobody's talking about you want to use gun, you want to use all this thing. Those who are using gun carrying AK-47, you guys have not even talked about that. See what Ganduje is talking about. Ganduje is now saying Buhari should try and stop all this entering of all this esme into the country. He has said it categorically that these people go with arms, they come with AK-47, that they are this, they are that. He's been bold. Governor of Kano State, he has come out to say it categorically that these Fulani men, they carry guns, and he has already made a provision that the idea of them moving from places to places is, he does not buy into it. He has provided a place. If you talk about Ruga, that they have more than enough this thing. That is, of course, he has his own flaws and all of that. But on this case, this issue of Esme, this man has been able to define everything. But I don't think whether the government or the federal government or the presidency will listen to him, because he has told them, you should stop these people coming into this country, because these people, they are dangerous. is the one that I can see now that he has come out to say it's body, and it's making provisions to launch out the rigor of a thing that the government is trying to say, that everybody, they should stop their movement in the first place, because they want to go into modern day cattle rearing. This idea of moving from places to places, that it will stop all this fight or clashes here and there, taking people's lives here and there. So this particular person who is writing, no, Nnamdi Kanu did not say, he's not talking about war. If he say dismantling, there are many things. You can use your mouth to dismantle things now. Dismantle, and that is one of the things he's doing. And what he's saying, he's not making them up. He's not even lying about it. We all are witnesses to what is happening. Unless you are just trying to be to be economical with the truth. If you want to use some other language, it might not be too suitable, but it might not be too good or sound. But let's just even keep it at that base. They are not economical with the truth. So someone says here that we fought with Arsenal, that one is a bygones. Okay, that one is bygone. Now Ipob is on diplomatic to let our people go. It's on diplomatic this thing, and that is what they are doing. So have you ever seen them carrying gun or carrying whatever? No, it goes beyond that. So he's not talking about this thing. I think that should be erased totally. No, she's not the information minister of Ipob. Never. She's what she is. She's a betrayer. That's what Kemi is. It's really Ibadan woman. Yoruba and hypocritical cowardice. The so-called Kemi is a whatever, that is just not my concern. Let her know that her days are numbered. Kemi or whoever, Biafra is marching forward. No amount of calumny will stop her freedom. So guys, let us hear your opinion. I've said my opinion. Please put down your opinion respectfully in the comment section. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.